I would say the most important animal. I don't think that it's very complicated to have that.
No, it's not complicated, but yet Haiti almost have none at all. And do you have any insight why it's like that in that country? I know you're not from that country, but just probably some of the students that you speak to, what do they tell you after they graduate? They might want to go back to their country and use a degree, but there's almost no poultry industry there at all now. Is this something of someone has to start one now, or probably no government investment, or?
I don't know Haiti very well, so I don't like to talk about something that I don't know.
What would you say? What is needed to begin with? Okay, let's not even talk about Haiti. Let's say there's a brand new country that wants to start swine and poultry.
Yeah.
Okay, how would that begin?
How the project?
Yeah. Let's pretend like this is an exam.
Okay.
And the question is, country X wants to start a swine and poultry business, not business, but sector for the economy. Okay. Just go into a little bit more details about some of the inputs that are required from day one. I guess it would start with you have to have the crops ready to feed the chickens and the swines before you can get them, because you have to start eating day one. And you need electricity, you need occupation.
Well, if you have the farm for the chicken or for the swine, that doesn't tell you much. Okay, you can produce with the farm, but you need to know something before and you need to know something after. When I say that, I just mean that you need to know the providers. I mean the people who will sell you the raw material. I mean the feed. I mean the animals, the medications, the technical support. You need this kind of thing. And the most important, the feed, the medications, vaccines, animals.
Let's talk about the vaccination a little bit. I know Merrick disease, I think, is a big problem around in the two islands. Besides the Merrick disease, what are some of the diseases that the poultry have the biggest problem with?
Well, one big problem that we have in disease is the Gumboro and Newcastle. Yeah, but you can control that by using vaccines. So you have to have a program in your farm that you follow that. And you have the days that you have to vaccinate against Gumboro. Gumboro
is that the technical name of the disease?
Bursar disease. It's a the Fabricius bursas disease. Or also you have to have vaccines against Gumboro and against Newcastle. There are other diseases like bronchitis, laryngotracheitis, but the two most serious diseases are the Gumboro and Newcastle.
I've heard of Newcastle, but I've never heard of Gumboro. You say
Gumboro is
that the technical name?
That's a name that is used in the United States too. Yeah, but the disease is because the Bursa or Fabricio is a place that the chicken has in the back part. Doesn't have the immune cells to protect the animal. The animal get infected and they lose the protection, the immune protection, so the animal is not protected. So these two kind of diseases are the most important: Gumboro and Newcastle, and also you have to consider bronchitis. Another more. For example, you have aspergillosis coming. So there are many diseases that we can talk about in more detail.
In the United States, the government is very involved with all the agriculture. You know, they get subsidies, they protect the agricultural sector with tariffs. What's the situation in the Dominican Republic?
Do you mean the political situation?
Not the political
related to the agriculture?
No, not the political situation. At the government, is there a formal sector where the government provide loans to farmers? Because I notice a lot of silos on the way over here, things that you never see in Haiti. Those things are very expensive. Yeah. So obviously, You know, there's money that the government puts out there to assist the farmers.
Yeah, here too, the government has some kind of programs to support the farmers. Yeah, sure.
So without that, it would be very difficult.
Yeah, Banco Agrícola, the kind of agricultural bank, they support the farmers with money, some loans, and there are also other institutions. So you can go also for the commercial banks. Okay. But the government supports people. Yeah.
And they are.
I don't know the amounts, I don't know exactly what is the mechanism for that, but I don't know that the government give some kind of loans, and also they give you some incentive.
And when the chickens are produced, most of those are, how does it get to, what's the mechanism where it gets to market? Are there, this might be something you don't know because you're at the university, you're not in the business sector, but do you know if most of the chickens already have contract on them to be purchased, for example, by, in the U.S. it would be something like KFC, you know, Kentucky Fried Chicken, or Churches and Popeyes.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that the same system here, or is it more of it goes to market and 20 are sold, 50 are sold?
I don't know exactly the numbers, but I have the numbers. But I don't have the numbers.
No, not a specific number, but do you know the system?
I would say that some chickens go for they are sold as a fresh chickens. I mean, some people buy the chicken from the farm.
Yeah, they're still alive.
Alive. They kill the chickens and they cut or they prepare the chickens, the meat, and people go and buy the meat.
Yeah.
That's a fresh chicken.
And the others are frozen already.
Others are frozen in the supermarkets. And some supermarkets they may buy the chickens and they. I would say that some producers they have also some processing plants. Yeah, they produce their own chickens and they process the chicken in their processing plants and they sell the chickens to the supermarket. And you go to the supermarket and you buy the chicken. The chicken is packaged. Yeah. But I would say fresh is the most, the most common way how people buy the chicken. I would say that. But
I'm just buying it. Whereas the United States, almost everybody buy it already processed.
Yeah, already processed. I would say that here is not like that.
Yeah.
I would say that here is more fresh.
United States probably 99%.
In the United States, I would say more than 99% is already processed. So you go to the supermarket and it's packaged. You buy the chicken in the supermarket. But here sometimes you go to one place and they give you the meat. And the people is cutting the chickens and you pay the chickens, I mean the raw meat. And you pay the raw meat in your house and you cook that.
You said that there's some place about 10 minutes away from here where the school actually has a farm, I think.
Yeah, we have farms, we have for the students. So we have, of course, our farms are academic farms. So what I mean is that those farms produce the animals just for academic things.
Yes,
to show the students the way how they should be produced. And of course the production here are to feed the students.
Yes.
And if we have some leftovers, some surplus, we can sell that to the market. And the main objective is academic. Our students.
Is there any possibility that we could take a tour of that farm?
Well, today is the last day at the university. They are closing the last day on of the year. After that, we will close until January. Probably we can go by kind of week.